talks from Billingham Stars TV. Pleased to be joined by Alex Preston. Alex, ahead of training the final weekend of the road trip. Obviously, last weekend, 2 tough games, but the road trip so far proven successful for Billingham.
Yeah, it's been pretty hard, been on the road weekend after weekend and some pretty long trips. I mean, I didn't make the trip to Solihull because of work, but the other trips, you know, it's been pretty long, pretty tiring, been away from home ice, and a lot of these games have been very close, especially against the Hawks. It's a tough game, we battled through it. It was good to get the win on the road as well against them. Obviously didn't play against Solihull, but you know, another close game where maybe if we had a few more bodies, you know, Wilkie back from injury, Jack back, I think we've got a chance.
Yeah, and those 2 games last weekend, like you say, Blackburn and Solihull, probably 2 of the most unique rinks in the league. Would you say? Obviously, Solihull's got its own character, the old style net, and the long trip on a Sunday night. It doesn't lend itself well to a road trip, but like you say, competed for the full 60 and unlucky not to get something out of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be fair, Solihull reminds me of what the Forum used to look like, with the whole netting around and all that, and it's quite a weird one to play in. Blackburn though, that's quite a big rink. I actually don't mind playing on the ice, obviously when it's not foggy, but yeah, and there's no hump anymore. It's a tough game, it's really wide, similar to Hull, and we sometimes struggle on a wide ice, but you know, we learn to adapt, and been on the road this early in the season kind of helps us, especially if we can start turning teams over now, then later on in the season, you know, we can focus on our home games.
Yeah, we'll talk about big ice in a minute when it comes to this weekend, but the road trip as a whole, obviously we've got finally getting back to home, I think the 8th of October. We had this road trip last year, I think it was in January, February time, and it did seem to galvanise the team. Have we had a chance to kind of repeat that sort of process on the road this year?
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, we have card games going, we have a lot of banter on the bus, a lot of crack, and especially winning. The atmosphere on the way home, it's always lively, bit of music, bit of a laugh. You know, we maybe need a night out or 2 together, but team's still quite young, we're still waiting for a few of them to grow up, shall we say, but yeah, definitely. I think we're bonding and things are going really well. Yeah,
and the line you're on, obviously, it's as it was last year, it's that energy line, it's kind of obviously trying not to get scored on, but chipping in where needed, and that line is starting to produce again this year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, so far so good. We'd like some more goals than what we're getting. We've had a lot of chances, not so much converting these chances, but yeah, hopefully this year we can do a lot more and contribute a lot more. And yeah, it's been good. I mean, I've got a lot of ice myself on the power play penalty kill at the moment, so it's definitely bringing my game on and helped me out for later on in the year as well.
Sounds good. This weekend, the last weekend of the road trip, the fifth successive double-header weekend as well to start the weekend, which has been tough. But Nottingham Lions on Saturday, and it's a lunchtime game, and it's in the main arena. So a couple of unusual things there, but Nottingham never to be underestimated. And a lunchtime game kind of throws its own span in the works. Yeah,
8:15 bus on Saturday morning. It's a tough one for some of us not so much. But yeah, strange one. I haven't played this early since probably like under 18s, under 16s. It's going to be a weird concept playing around lunchtime. It's kind of, you've got to push your schedule back. You don't have the time for like your lunch and you know all of that sort of stuff. So it's going to be a strange one, and definitely on the big ice it'll be a competitive game. No one thinks it's going to be a walkover. We know what Nottingham have been doing this year, and they've been battling against other teams. So yeah, we're going into this game like any other game, just focused on getting the job done.
And to compare that against, so Saturday lunchtime, modern arena, big wide ice, Sunday afternoon, not so much.
Whitley's always a good game to play in, high energy. Last year we didn't do so bad against them on the road. This year, you know, I didn't play against them at the pre-season on the away game because of work, but you know, it'd be nice to see what we can really do, go at them and hopefully come out there with some points.